Hello, fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne. I'm here to share with you some items that I got from the folks over at GBFKE. So I've got a couple canvases, and then I've got one item, and I'm kind of excited about this, so let's dig in, you guys. As you can see, this is a pin, which I thought the pin was cool, but also it came with orange wax. Guys, I've never seen orange wax before. I've tried to order some before. It turned out the container was orange and not the wax. It was just an orange container filled with pink wax, but this is actually orange wax. So cool. I don't know if you guys have seen some of my shorts, but I try to use different colors of wax to do some fun things, loading pens. So yeah. And then you get this cool yellow pen. Now they have a bunch of different colors, and they come with like associated colors of wax. So like a pink pen with pink wax, a blue pen with blue wax, etc. So I will link this item down in the description below, and then you get all of these tips that come with it as well. I know I'm a weirdo because I'm most excited about the wax, but you get the single placing tip, you get an angled single placer if you like those, you get a 3, a 6, and a 9 placer, and then a straightener. So you get all of those tips to put in your little new pin, plus whatever color wax you might like. So, you know, if you like purple, you can get purple wax with a purple pen, and so on. But yeah, I'm super excited for the orange wax. I can't wait to play around with it. Okay, so the pen and wax and tips and everything all together as a set is $5.14. So there's that. Then I've got 2 kits. I'm going to do this one first. Both of these are a little bigger than I would normally get, but I liked the images on both of them. So this one for reasons, which I'll explain in a minute. So as you can see, this one is a lot of black, but I like the image. Okay. Canvas is a little stiff, but not too bad. Still able to roll it up pretty tight, so that's good. So we get our standard toolkit, boat, plate of wax, pink pen. It is slightly bigger piece of wax. You can see this is a round drill kit. There's all of our drills. This one is a 40 by 50. So you guys may be able to see everything. There's the top. And it's just kind of the night sky with all of these stars. And then down here at the bottom is this cute little boy sitting with a fox, a dog. I think it's a fox. The ears are awfully big, and I've never seen a dog have that big a fluffy tail. I'm going to call it a fox. This one reminds me of the girl that was sitting on the moon, which is one of the ones I lost when I was doing my trip to Maine. So I thought this was a nice compromise, even though it's a little bit bigger than I normally get. So this one is sold as a 40 by 50. So let's measure. It is 35 by 44 and a half, maybe 45 once I get all the wrinkles out of it. So 40 by 50, we'll say 35 by 45. Okay, it is, let me check the glue here, nice and sticky. I love that snapping sound. Okay, and then we've got 23 colors. We do have a schematic on both sides, top and bottom, and we do have DMC codes, so love that. Because the DMC codes, it doesn't look like are not on the drill, so good that we have them here. So let me just look at this and see if I have symbols that I think are going to cause issues. So D's and O's next to each other, but they're different colors, so I think that's okay. Some B's and R's next to each other. The R is green and the B is blue, so hopefully that's enough of a difference for you to be able to tell. And then of course, big, huge swaths of black. So, oh, actually, no, it's not black. It's going to be, what is that symbol? 939. So 939 in the night sky, and then down here, and then of course the little bits of color in the stars, and then the characters down here. So I think it looks good. There's no 310 in this kit, you guys. I just assumed that the sky and everything would be black, but no. All right. I mean, it makes sense that they would be dark blue, but see, that's what I get for assuming. Okay, let me find the drills here. Okay, so how many bags? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bags of 939, that dark blue for the sky. And then we get a very dark brown, a green, and then are those two the same color? Yes, 2 bags of this like slate blue, a turquoise, like a dark turquoise, a gray, a light brown, and then a bright yellow. It's like a greenish yellow. And then the other colors here, we get, ooh, a very bright yellow, a sage green, kind of a caramel color, a green, an orange, a very pale peach, kind of a yellowish orange, a dark red, and then we get 2 packages of another dark blue, a very dark gray, a green, and then a light green, a burnt orange color, a very dark gray, and a very dark brown. So lots of interesting colors in this one. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm really surprised. I was truly expecting all of that to be that 939 to be black instead, to be 310. So pleasantly surprised that it's not. And a nice big sleeve to get all the drills back in. All right, so there we go. There are the drills for that one. And then this one was $6.30. So let me move this one out of the way. And then let's see, this other one is pretty big. So let me move this really out of the way here. Okay, that one's out of the way, and let's get into this one. You guys, super excited about this. Seen these in a couple of places. Ooh, the actual double-sided tape came off of the, that's okay. All right, this painting, it's a biggin. So, but super excited about it. Ooh, the canvas is nice and thin, so that makes it easy to roll up. That's good. Loving that. All right. Okay. Whew. This is a big one, like I said. Okay, you guys, standard toolkit, boat, plate of wax, pink pen. Again, for a kit this big, I would have expected that I got, you know, maybe 2 plates of wax, but good enough. That's all you need, right? It is a round kit. Not thrilled that it comes in the little baggies, but at least they're printed in black. That's easier for my old eyes. And you guys aren't going to be able to see all of this one, but I will post a picture of it so that you guys can see all of it. And ta-da! It is another public domain Mucha. This one is called Le Plume, and it's another one from 1899. So public domain, it's Mucha. You can see it's got the thumbnail up here, but again, it's a bit distorted because they've had to shrink it down because this is such a long image. It is 40 by 90, as you can see. And again, if you wanted to make modifications, you could. You could cut off this whole section up here at the top and just leave this as the top if you wanted to cut off a bit of diamond painting. We have a schematic here on this side with our DMC codes, so that's good. And then look at her gorgeous little profile face. We've got, again, our little, you know, Art Nouveau window, circular window here in the back. She's got this circular headpiece, and then she's got this feather that she's holding along with her, as always, you know, very flowy, drapey, Art Nouveau style dress. And then it kind of trickles down. There's some, you know, ornate pieces down here that trickle down. Now, interesting, I'm noticing that her dress is actually the same color, same symbol as her skin. So that may be interesting. Now, I've had that before in other companies, and it turned out okay with the, you know, you've got enough of a distinction, a division between what's her arm and what's the dress, and there's some darker colors, it looks like, up there, so it might be okay, but it'll be interesting. So lots of confetti in some of these places, but then you also have some big multi-placing sections. This whole section down here, her arm, her skin, her face, this big shoulder piece, shawl thing, wraparound of her dress is all one color. And let me see if I can get this to kind of stay so that it doesn't move while I'm showing you guys. So it does have a schematic on both sides. We got one at the top and then one at the bottom down there. This is, as I said, a 40 by 90. It is 32. So I'm going to guess it's not 90, 32, so it's probably 82. When I get to the end, I'll put the measurements on the screen so that you guys can see what the actual measurements are. It is nice and sticky where you want it to be. And trying to look at some of these symbols here. So you've got G's and O's next to each other, not my favorite thing. So you may need, in this section at least, a light pad to get some of it done. It looks like the symbols, I think, are distinct enough from each other that you wouldn't have a problem in some of these upper sections, but they might be hard to read just in general because this has 30 colors. But yeah, you guys, oh, love, love, love that they're getting more of these public domain artworks, because that's awesome. This one is only $13.66. So it's public domain art. It's decent size. You know, with Mucha always, and diamond paintings in general, bigger is better, but I think this is a big enough size that it would do justice to the painting, and it's a good price for people who might not be able to get something like this otherwise. Okay, so let's get into our drills here and see what we get. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all these back into the bag, but we'll see. Okay, so obviously we have a ton of white. We have kind of a caramel brown color. We have a light gray, a very dark, like slate blue. We have a brown. We have a peach color. It's kind of a very, very pale brown, pale tan, but pale enough it'd be peach. And then there's some of that 3756, which is like kind of a, always looks like minty green to me. And then we've got a peach color here. I'm going to assume that's probably for her face. And then we've got a gray, a dark gray, and then we've got a dark brown, a kind of a slate blue, a dark hunter green, a very light blue, and then we get like a very, whoops, two colors there, a very pale sage green. We get kind of a greenish gray. There's a dark brown, another light blue, kind of a grayish blue. And then we get some of these colors here. Let me find these. So we've got kind of a dusky pink, a peach, and then we get a brown, and then kind of a grayish brown, and then we get this gray, a very light tan, a yellow, some very pale peach. I'm going to assume that's probably skin color as well. And then we have like a hunter green. We have kind of a caramel color, mocha color, a brown, and then our last one is a dark gray. Yeah, lots of colors, you guys. I'm really surprised at how many colors there are. I mean, I shouldn't be. There's only 30, which isn't a ton. You know, if you would get this from, you know, a different company, you might end up with, you know, something like 60 colors instead of just 30. But again, loving the fact that, you know, this is a more budget-friendly company and you're able to get, you know, these public domain images at a decent price. And like I said, this one was only $13.66. Let's see if I can get all of these drills wrapped up back in here the way that they were. Excuse all the crinkling, I apologize. There's a lot of drills. Okay, it's gotten wrapped up there. Okay, there we go. All right, so yeah, super happy about this one. So we have our lovely little Mucha here with all of the blues and everything. And then we have our cute little boy and the fox looking out at the night sky. And yeah, you guys, I'm really happy with both of these. I think these will be really nice when they're worked up. And yeah, as usual, I will put links in the description box below so that you guys can check these out for yourself. Check out these. I'm seeing more and more of these pop up on some of the websites. So if you're interested in doing, you know, some public domain art like that, check it out. Before you leave, guys, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.